Hello, strangers. Strange Worlds Unlimited. I'm your host, Fred Strange. And what am I doing looking at my video list? Well, I'm looking at this right here. I got an email last night about the Civilization 4 video that I put up, talking about the Franco-Mongolian Indian War. And let me see if I can actually get that mail. So, here's the email that I got. Hi, Strange Worlds Unlimited. Thanks for submitting your video for monetizations. We didn't approve your video for monetization because the content of your video or video details may not be advertiser friendly. Okay. If you believe the content of it is advertiser friendly, request an additional review below. Okay, so basically this is their bot seeing, because I don't have any other tags or anything like that on here. In fact, I didn't put any tags on here at all. Okay, there we go. Civilization Civ 4 game. Okay, so the only thing that they're tagging here is the fact that this is called a war. The little bot picked up on war and said, well, this isn't advertiser friendly. So I have no idea where my mail thing just went. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go in here and request their little review be done. The thing that I don't like about this is the fact that, well, okay, there's a lot that I don't like about this, but the first thing that I don't like about this review my video is that there's nothing down here to basically call these people an idiot. So that's basically what I'm making this video for, is to call YouTube and their freaking bots an idiot. Because this is a game. It is probably one of the most tamest games that you're going to find. You're basically tagging me because I have war in the title on a game. So I'm not advocating war. I'm certainly not advocating war between France and Mongolians and the Indians. That's just, you know, I'm playing an Indian civilization here. I've got a French civilization and a Mongolian civilization allied against me, going to war against me. In fact, they started the attack. So the game initiated this attack. The AI in the game initiated their attack of these two civilizations, the French and the Mongolians, against my Indian-based civilization. So there's the title, the Franco-Mongolian Indian War. In fact, this is just part one. I've got another part that I'm going to be uploading, well, probably tomorrow. That'll be part two of this. Is my actually taking the war to those civilizations, and I'm not even done yet on playing that around. So I've got more of this coming. So, you know, it's a civilization game. You don't even see any kind of you know, it's a war. Great, you know, so you see units fighting each other and dying off. Great, there's no blood or anything like that. I could cite, you know, I could go into YouTube. So I've made that little thing right there. So I'll save the changes, and hopefully a human will actually look at this and say, now this is not the only time that this has happened. Let me go back into the thing here. Okay, so this is not the only time that this has happened. I had a similar thing happen here, by Indian and Incan War. they tagged that one too, and I did the little thing and said, no, okay, I'm only getting 2 views, 2 views. They're probably both mine. So I'm not really getting a whole lot of watchers. I don't know how many watchers I'm going to get about this. But, that whether I'm getting 2 views, 200 views, 2 million views, the point of the matter is, your little bot finding war here and saying this may not be family friendly. Let me tell you what's not family friendly. Let me just go back into my little thing here. Okay? Huge 30,000 Norman Anglo-Saxon Battle of Hastings. Okay? Put out by Alex the Rambler. Okay? If anybody has seen, that's just one thing. Has anybody seen this? Because, that's basically, it's pretty tame by a lot of standards, but there's a lot more blood and gore than you're going to find in this. This is civilization, and I'm not necessarily picking on Alex. It's just that's just to happen. I'm going after the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator game that's recently come out, and it's a great game. I would love to be able to get my hands on that. I don't have the fun. I don't have the funds in order to buy it. I would love to be able to buy this and play it. I think it's a great thing, and the blood and gore in this thing that it depicts, is pretty tame, is really tame. But there's blood and there's you see people getting stabbed and shot and stuff all over the place in this game, by the hundreds, if not thousands, and you see pools of blood blowing away from the people getting stabbed and whatever, and they fall down and die. That's much more. 300 archers versus, okay. So, here's another one of the same. I've been watching a lot of videos of this, okay. Here we go. Worst times to play. Okay, so you got history stuff. You've got, the Great War. Okay, with their hundreds of subscribers, millions of subscribers and stuff like that. So if war is being tagged, this is just what I get on my feed. Now you get an idea of, some of the stuff, the kinds of things that I watch, the kind of people that I watch and things. But, so if you're going to pick on stuff that has war in it, okay, it's a stupid thing to have. And there's all sorts of, I'm sure anybody who watches this could probably think of any number of games out there that, the first things that come to mind are like Duke Nukem and, I guess that's, but there's Call of Duty and any number of zombie games out there are just, how is that family friendly? Okay, and you're going to, and those are games. And the people that are playing those games are, getting, hundreds, if not millions more views than I am. And I'm not even playing those kind of games because I don't necessarily like all the blood and gore. And there's all sorts of, there's all sorts of, Walking Dead and, oh boy, there was another one where somebody gets sawed in half. Last of Us or something like that, I think is the name of it. I'm not that sure, but it's like I saw a clip of it. It's like, how is this? And there's dozens, if not hundreds, of people playing that game, those games, and it picks all sorts of blood and gore and violence and just horrendous, despicable, terrible things, and yet my little tame Civilization. It's not even Civilization 6. I have no idea how much more sophisticated the graphics get in either 5 or 6 because I don't have them. This is Civ 4. You don't see anything. It's like, okay, bang, I stab you. The guy falls over. You see no blood. You see nothing. You see, okay, great. And they, go in there and ravage the city. You see that, such and such civilization has taken over the city. You see nothing. It's not, it's not got the detail of this. And like I said, this is tame by comparison to, Call of Duty and other, and Living Dead and Walking Dead and all the, all those other things that are just way more graphic. So I don't understand why. So this is my call out to YouTube. 15-minute rant here. My call out to YouTube to fix this. Because this is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to go through these kind of hoops on the whole monetization thing. And this little thing is aggravating the fact that I can't call you idiots out on being an idiot. I can't call your little bot that's tagging my video, this video, just because it has war in the title, out for being an idiot. Now, I'm sure this will happen. Somebody will see this and go, oh, yeah, this is perfectly fine, so click, But I mean, that's how many days in delay. If by some miracle I were to happen to get more than 2 views, if I were by some miracle happen to get more than 2 views, if suddenly somebody out there in the world decided, hey, this is a really great channel, we should watch more of these things, and then I start getting millions of views, how much ad money am I out? Because you guys can't make the difference. You guys don't know the difference between a game that happens to have war in the title and something that's family friendly. I mean, if I were to do a search, I could find a whole lot worse out there. I'll let you guys do, and anybody who's watching this, I'll let you guys do a search for, pick a topic. There's all sorts of, despicable, deplorable, terrible things out there. That you could find depictions of on YouTube. And I'm sure there's a way to, for the casual viewer to find out if they're getting, but it's like, how are these even on YouTube, much less being monetized, and you guys are picking on me. So, thanks for nothing. Stay strange. Bye-bye. Okay, so I got this in the mail about 12 hours after recording the video you just watched, saying that everything's fine. I can have my monetization back, which is entirely missing the point. I shouldn't even have to go through these hoops to begin with. So, again, thanks for nothing.